big haul. I mean, I've had bigger, but I had I got a whole bunch of places this week. I had some stuff from the auction and I had some flea market stuff, so we're gonna just go through it. I'll start with this, Good Housekeeping Complete Book of Decorating. Look at how red that cover is. So, this book, I love these old decorating books. This one's probably from what, the 70s maybe? 50, yep, 71. And I just love these rooms. And the thing is like if you collage and you glue book, you can add so many things to these rooms. Like, you know, an elephant over here or a faucet. I've had faucets, you know, pouring onto couches, which is a lot of fun. So yeah. I mean, look at that carpet. So green. So stinking green. So I have this. Now, this whole pile that I'm showing you is stuff that I'm thinking about having in my live sale, which is going to be next month at the end of June. It's not going to be a first Friday. It's going to be a last Friday live sale, mainly because this book is so awesome. Victorian Posy. And I have two. I have two of these. I just found another one in my stuff. So yeah. Great pictures too. So the end of June, the very last Friday in June, because the first Friday in July is 4th of July weekend. And the first Friday in June, I'm getting ready to go on vacation. So the Herbal Yearbook, I love this. Beautiful. This would be great if you are a gardener and you want to create a garden journal to keep track of your stuff. It is a calendar though. And there's like actual stuff. There's actually like informational things in here. And some little instructional things. I love this book. So yeah, this is like the live sale stuff. I have an atlas. Can you believe it? An atlas. I don't think I have any atlases. Just kidding. But I just like when it's the different colored outlines of the different places. I like that. So a lot of different map choices in there.
Hello people, I just came to say hello.
I still have these photograph albums, and I have a few of them, so I'll show those again next month at my last Friday. See, because I just love these though. I love these, and they're hard, so this itself would make a good cover. It would make a good cover. Okay, just trust me, man. Just trust me. Now I'm not showing you all. There's some books that are, you know, that I get that are garbage. They're just trash. I can't, you know, can't do anything really with them. I like this little book, High Times Companion. It's like all kinds of, let me see what it says up here. It's like poetry and things. Poetry and things. We live in unsettled and difficult times. We often suffer our losses alone. Our hope lies in one another and in the language of the heart. Tough Times Companion is a book about surviving life's most painful experiences, illness, violence, loss, grief, and other suffering. Through poetry, essays, and fiction, it offers practical help, companionship, and spiritual support to those surviving and healing from difficult times. Tough Times Companion honors feelings that are intense and painful and calls upon the power of beauty, honesty, and the spiritual to comfort and heal. The editors of Sacred Bearings have compiled this collection. So it's got some great black and white stuff in it. You know? And look at that, was cool. That's cool. And that shadow person. Where's that shadow person? That guy kind of looks like a shadow people. That right there, shadow people. So the black and white I really like. And this isn't an old book. This is a newer book, 2003. So yeah. And this book I've had for a long time, but I put it in for the live sale. It's Treasure Island, and the spine came off, but it's right here. And this is old. Like, this is 1800s old, and I don't know. It doesn't have the date, and but it has like one or two picture pages. Let's see, I've got one here maybe. Yep. And it's brittle, you know, so it would be good for art. But the cover's just basic, just plain Jane. I have this. I have a couple of these. Let me see if I can find the other one. I have a couple of these Nancy Drew books too. I have this one. And I like the Nancy Drew covers, you know. Look at this cover. 50 Famous Fairy Tales. This is from the year 1965. So it does have some pictures in it. I like the pictures. Like, look at this. I like the pictures in it. This came from flea marketing. This came from flea marketing this weekend. Then, from the auction, I got a whole bunch of these mythical books. This is How to Raise and Keep a Dragon. So, these are all, like, really neat-looking fantasy type books. So, that's the first one. Then I have Secrets of Deltora. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. It's got, like, this holographic, you know. But this has stuff, like interactive things in it. So you got this map, right? Then you've got, there's like envelopes in here with little ditties in it. I think one of them has envelopes. This might be it. It's got great pictures though, nonetheless. I like how it looks like it's old binding too in the seam. This would be cool if you're into, like, if you want to make some kind of a spirit mythical fantasy glue book or art journal. A Guide to Wizards of the World. One of these I know has like things you can play with and take out. I'll get to it. Okay, just calm your britches. I got a few more. This is Guide to Proposal Writing, and this would be just a great book to alter, right? Great book. Great book to alter. It's not old, but the pages are good quality. That's all I was thinking. Good size, good book to alter. This one here, the Dragonology Handbook. Oh, see, this one has little letters and stuff in it. Like, look at, it would just be cool, you know? It would just make cool ephemera bits. You know, this has another little pocket. Ooh, this has library card on it. Access unlimited. I doubt it. So, yeah, this is the one that has all the little doodads. You know, and it has stickers in the back. A whole, you know, trifold of stickers. Ooh, there's a bunch. There's a bunch. Another envelope back here with a little map thingy. So, I think these books are super cool. Better Homes. This is a cookbook, and this must have been added on. But this plastic thing makes it nice and rugged. So this is a newer binder. This is not, oh, it might be from the 80s though. Look at those outfits. This is not old. 89. Yep, I figured with that hair. Then Outfox the Foxes is about lawn crap, which, you know, is boring, but look at How to Outfox the Foxes. What a great cover. So, another great book to alter, right? Another great one. Then, this is local, and I don't know when it's from. It's Adventures in North Carolina's Piedmont Triad, which is like what, you know, where I live, they consider it to be the Triad. And it's all local stuff. And it's like really cool, but I don't know when it's from. I've looked, and there's no dates. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it is. It's from 0607. It's from 0607. I figured that out, that was from the date. That was the date. So, yes, and I'm an idiot. It says it right there on the spine. Dragon Hunter's Handbook. Oh, this one has little envelopies, too. This one's bigger, much thicker pages. This is, like, really thick pages. Look at that. That's like a card that you open. See, they've been making junk journals for a long time because what got me really into it was when I was a kid, I had a book that had secrets. It was like secrets in there, and they were envelopes that had little letters, you know, with secrets about crushes. I think it was Babysitter's Club. It was a Babysitter's Club book. Oh, this giant book is knocking things off my desk. And then I have this one. Vampire, The Terrifying Lost Journal of Dr. Cornelius Van Helsing. The terrifying, then someone, see, it says found. Oh, and this one also has little things in it. Little booklet. little, oh, that's cool, little compass in there. And when you open it, it pulls the compass. What a cool book. What a cool stinking book. This would be fun for Halloween stuff. If this doesn't sell, maybe I'll tear it apart for my Halloween. Halloween, look at little moth. So yeah, these books are cool. And they must have all come from the same person. Oh, that's cool there. Oh yeah, little mean dude, mean dude. So yeah. And I have like this whole stack of school papers over here that I've got to put away. That I just haven't put away yet. Alright, let me get the next stack ready. I grabbed this at a yard sale yesterday, the Speedy Speller. So it has the little slidey thing, so it'll go down to P. And it has words and how to spell them. You know, just all words in here. And in the back, there's even some lined pages, or a lined page. That's just one. Just one lined page. So yeah, pretty cool. Speedy Speller. Then I have these two books, A Father's Legacy and Reflections of a Mother's Heart. And I've had these a couple times. I actually bought this book. This is written on. This is the only thing that's written on, is that. I actually got one of these Father's Legacy books years ago when my dad was alive. And when he got sick, I wanted so bad to do this book with him, but I didn't. You know, I just didn't. I don't know why. I was just nervous, I guess. And then this is Reflection from a Mother's Heart. And I don't think this has filled out at all. I don't think anything in this book. I don't think there's anything in this book. But there are some great questions in these. When did you move away from your home? Describe where you lived and how you felt about it. As a teenager, did you belong to a club or church youth group? Tell me about the individuals. Oh, another part of it too is they're kind of religious. They're a little religion based, and we didn't really have we didn't really practice much. This is photo album refill pages. Okay, but look, there's the pages, but you also got bubbles. Right. So this is 3.5. This fits 4x6, up to 4x6. Holds up to 24. 6 sheets. How big are the sheets? Does it say? Because, you know, they can go to a certain, I don't freaking know. Okay, they're just there. Sailing Along. This is a textbook from the 90s, I bet. Oh, 81. I was close. So, you know, again, love these textbooks with all these different styles of pictures. They're just fun. So I got this. Someone stamped, or is that a stamp? It must be a stamp because they did it a whole bunch of times. I like it. I think it's cute. Then I got a whole bunch of journals. This one here, which is blank, and I don't think pages were torn out of it. I don't think it's been used at all. So this one, which is beautiful. Look at like a romance novel on there. Then I got this one, which is 100 Days of Less Hustle, More Jesus, a devotional journal. And these are new. These aren't old. This one's from like, let's see, 2006, I guess. And it's got prompts and it's got things in there, right? So yeah, devotional, and it's really nice. Like this, I'll bet you this was, it says it was $16.99. So it's definitely that's definitely a Barnes & Noble quality book. This is a journal, but look at this. We are gently transformed by whom we love. And it has the writing page, and then this is photo mat. These black, I said, why is there black pages? They're for photos. So you have a writing page and then a photo page. How beautiful is that? You know? So I have that, and it's spiral bound, but it's got this cover over the rings. My beach journal. Come away and rest a while. Mark 6:31. And then this is from 2017. And it has scripture on the tops or bottoms of each page. And I'm sure that also offers some inspiration for whatever you're going to write about for your journaling. So it's pretty nice. And the pages are all really nice. So, my treasure chest. And this is where you put your treasures, I guess. I really like that idea of putting, I try to put things like this in the front and backs of the journals that I use. Church Ladies Cookbook from Virginia, 1972. The paper, I love the pages in these books. They are great quality, so that's why I grab them, is because the pages, some of them that have multi-colored pages are just so much fun. This is birthday and anniversary set, but I just love the pages. Look at that. So this is great. I don't think any of it's filled out. Let's see, August, September, October. No, none of that one's filled out. You have the family tree pages in the back and different months of the year and different things about months, Chinese astrology. And then it comes with this phone book, address book. It's upside down. Let's see, I don't think there's anything written in it though. I'm not going to take it out of the band or something. I could turn it around, but you can see upside down, right? So there's that, and then you do this, and it ties together so nicely. So we're just going to give it a little loose knot here. And Songs of the Pioneers. This was a cool book, 1970. And it has an index in the back, and it has pictures and stuff. Here, if you want to pause to see the index. How can I? You can see it right there. Some songs that you might like. I like this book. This was in plastic, mom notes. So I don't know what it consists of, but it wasn't opened. Oh, here's my other Nancy Drew book, The Mysterious Mannequin. Yeah, mannequins can be mysterious. I can see, or they could be troublesome. These were library books, so this is from the year. The Nancy Drew books are a much better quality paper than a lot of them. 1970. Then I found this. Well, this came with the auction stuff, and it's a cocktail party box. And I understand, like, you know, nobody's going to want to make a Moloka or a Godzilla or a melodrama, or maybe you will. And that's awesome. But I was thinking of altering the box and the cards. Then you have this little book in the back, but you could, and the box is like heavy duty. And you have the book in the back, and you don't have to alter the book. You can make your own book this size to go in there. That's where my brain was going. That is where my brain was going. This next stack, some of this stuff will be in my live sale. Some of it I'm going to list in my Etsy store. This is Ask Love, the 1,000 most asked questions about love. So I thought this would be cool for Valentine's Day stuff. For Valentine's Day projects, I might put together some kits. This is a book, Maya Angelou, The Complete Collected Poems. I love Maya Angelou, so I kept this. Hey, look at this. Someone's vaccination log. Did they get any? Did they get any vaccinations? I still have Lil's. I have Lil's written vaccination log. And then they stopped writing. When we moved down here, they didn't write in them anymore. They just printed it out every time. So yeah, Liberia. Ministry of Health in Liberia in 83. That's something. That is something. Let's see. Something in 86. That's weird, huh? That's weird. Well, there we go. We got someone's. But I love Maya Angelou, and I'm sure there are some great things in here. She was such an inspiration for, you know, the world. This is a puzzle, but look how thick this is. Like, oh, look at that. It just completely... Oh, my God. The pieces are wooden. So that... Yep, that's cool. That's going to be altered. Love that. A Rebellious House. I think I was going to keep this one. I don't know. I'll try it. It is a book about people and life. It's just a book about life. So a Rebellious House is pretty cool. I got a whole bunch of these. I have some more in a box, just random ones, not, you know, so Funkin' Wagnalls. So I got a few different kinds. These ones are from, like, these haven't even been cracked open, y'all. Imagine how much money our families spent on these giant encyclopedias and then didn't use any of them. Because this one has, these have not been cracked open. And see, 1970, 83. Ooh, look at that pretty picture. Fish! So I've got a big tote with all of my spare encyclopedias out here. These will just go in there. And then this is Super Trans. there we go. So, and the pages in these are not glossy, which is also nice. A lot of encyclopedias have glossy pages, which is fine. You know what I mean? This one I think is from the 90s. I'm pretty sure I had this one. 19... MCM, yeah, 93. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one I had. Also, not glossy pages in this one. So then this one came from my stash. Actually, it fell off of my shelf and I forgot I owned it. Imaginary Gardens. It's from 1989. I had tried selling this in a live sale last year, and then I just put it up on my shelf and it just didn't. So I said, well, I'll put it in there again. So it's got some art in there, like artwork. This came from the auction, Your Country Story, and this book has been well stinking loved. Look at this. Look at this, a beautiful abuse. Beautiful abuse, 1953. So yeah, that's some time. That's some abuse. You know, there's pencil marks in here. End. Stop reading. Somebody wrote their notes as to... Oh, this might be the teacher's version. Someone's assignment. That might be what happened here. But it has cool pictures. And it's still structurally pretty decent, so you could probably even do like an altered book with it. Maybe just glue a little bit of the spine back in place, but I thought that was pretty cool. This is like newspaper, but it's pretty nice quality. Southern Planter from August 65. So it's good, you know, this is good collage masterboard background crap, you know? You know what I mean? Progressive Farmer. This one has some pretty, this is July 65. These have some pretty cool ads in them too. You can get this coupon. You can save 5 cents off of Tender Leaf Tea. See the coupon there? So yeah, this is too big to fit in the whole frame here because I've got these piles of things. Then I've got the Moose Lodge, 1964, March 1964. So you get a whole bunch of pictures of old dudes. You know, cool glasses. International Cub Cadet. Then I got these two, 12-15, November 61, November 60. I don't have any empty spray bottles, no. So that's what those are. Then I have another one of these recipe binders, but this one's a little bit different. So this one's a little more plain. It has the page in the front that has the tab, appetizers, and there's a little pocket. But these are those, you know, these are those sticky pages that they use for photo albums. I forget what they call these. But it's got a whole bunch of the sections, you know. And I kind of just liked the simplicity. Oh, common food equivalents and measurement equivalents. So that's handy. But it's a nice quality binder. It's very nice. And then this is probably going to go up in my Etsy store. This is King Corn Stamps Gift Book. These are, I just love these old gift books. This is from when? This is from when? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There must be an order page, maybe. Order form. Unless it's already been ordered from. Maybe in the back. Luxury gifts. It just says, no, it just says copyright King Corn Stamp Company. King Corn. So I'm going to assume it's from the 60s or 70s. Probably. Pretty neat. This is college keyboarding and document processing. So I got like textbooks that I'm going to list. This is a book stand for it. And it comes with workbooks and stuff. And they're old. But believe it or not, people like this. Like this is a 1.4 megabyte floppy. People like these to remember things from, you know, to remember this time. A lot of the old computers, like they're coming back. They're, you know, it's strange to think about because here we are constantly upgrading our technology thinking that it is, you know, this goes up to XP. So there you go. Thinking that it's outdated and it's garbage, but really look at all this. So then I got this, oh, my pile's going to fall over. Then I got this basic college mathematics, which again, I will list because some people still use these textbooks. Then I got this geometry, which hasn't been used. This is a geometry workbook that went with some kind of a textbook. And this last book I have is Gigundus Amundus. This is a complete history of the U.S. Marine Corps, and it's huge. Like, let's see. We're at page 327. Let's see what we got here. Okay, this book is huge. I mean, it is gigantic. Really thick, good quality pages, and it's got 663 pages. This book, is that what you want to see? Yeah. Big book. So if anyone has a Marine, the only flaw is the bottom, because it's like a plastic coating, so it kind of scratched. But that's it. Just from storage, you know. Alright, I got this, which is a pencil pouch, and it's got this pocket here. And you go ahead and you fold it up, and you roll it with your pencils in there. Then I got some laces. Now the outside of the packaging is rough looking, but it's all still wrapped in plastic. I do have more than this. Not on these little cardboard things, but I have more lace, but I've got to wash it. It has to be washed. Then I got a ton of Happy Planner stickers. A ton. So if anybody does Happy Planner or any planner, really, you can do these in any planner. I got stickers. This one here is like pretty stuff. There's things falling off my desk because of the ghost in here. This one here is called Happy Illustrations, which it is happy. Look at that. Flamingos and cats and little wiener dogs on the front. And then some of them I got multiples. Like, nope, this one I didn't. Oh, I'm assuming when it says mini, the pictures are all mini. And like they have a lot of, this has 1,900 pieces. Look at 1939. This one has 521. I mean, that's like a lot of pieces. Yeah, then this is where we get into some of the multiples. Yeah. So I've got, yeah, 1, 2, 3 of those. And then this is travel. Lots of letters. And a lot of them have cool letters too. Like, I had a lot of planner stickers, so I'm a pro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. They have really so many different kinds of these stickers. I mean, just so many. They come out with new ones. This is another budget. They come out with new ones like every 5 minutes. This is, it says sweat, smile, repeat, and it opens this way. And it has these little notes on this side, and then it's got all of these, you know, this is for working out. So I got 2, and then this is another mini petite. So yeah, love these. I love these. And if you're interested in anything, even if I say I'm going to list it in my Etsy, get a hold of me for a price, because I do tend to offer things. Obviously at my live sales I offer things a little cheaper because it's live. It's a live sale. But if you get a hold of me through these videos too, I do offer better deals. Miss Minerva and William Green Hill. This one's a little Thalia Party, but I've got some other Miss Minerva books listed in my Etsy store. If you go to my Etsy now too, let's see, 19, oh, that's old. I have to check. So, I'm doing 20% off, $20 or more in my Etsy. So you can head on over there. That's going to be, that's going to be a good price too. Because I don't usually offer 20% off of this stuff. It's usually like 15% off of what I'm going to list it for on Etsy. You might see some stuff too from my last sale video. Not my live sale, but my last for sale, because I'm going to show some of that in my next live sale, June 30th, y'all. And but yesterday at the flea market, I got a bunch of these wrapping paper sheets. So I'm going to just kind of try and see how much they've been used. But I'm loving these butterfly ones, huh? Loving it. Loving it. So you'll see a lot of these at my next sale. Some of them are already claimed, I can tell you right now, some of the butterfly. So these butterfly ones, one of each is going to be gown. And this one is pretty. So they've got a lot. Oh, look at this. This is very red, white, and blue, huh? Patriotic for our patriotic season that is upon us. See, this one was used a little bit. This one was used, so I'm going to put a postie. We're going to put a sticky on this one. This one has been used. And then the used ones, obviously, I either sell for less or put together as a bundle of some sort. So, put these here. Oh, look at USA Olympics. I don't know what that means. Is that a bird from outside? Yeah. More butterfly ones. So I can already tell you. One of these is going to be plain. This one has birds and pictures. And this is like a... This would be good for a field guide for a vacation. Trail map of nature walks. Like, this would be good for something like that. If you are going camping or hiking and you want to make, this would be good for a journal. Field guide is just the first thing that came to my mind. Oh, these are adorable. And I got different colors. That's really thick, too. Thick. And then, of course, if you have wallpaper, if you get wrapping paper, you gotta get some birthday things, right? So birthday. I like these candles. Like, that's just really cute. So cute. I'm just making sure because it's so thick, I'm making sure I'm not missing folds. Look at some of these little dudes. Are these pansies? Is that what I'm thinking? Is that why I want to say pansy? Are those pansies? My brain just ain't. Ooh, another one with butterflies on it. That one is cute. More flowers. These ones I don't think they're not the same, but they are still beautiful. Put this with the flowers. And, see, I'm trying to, like, sort it. Maybe I can sort it. Those are, put the butterfly ones on the bottom. Ooh, look at that one is pretty. Let's see, that one is really pretty. With the flowers.
Hello.
Then this one is like, you know, colored looking. This one isn't as realistic-y, but it is still beautiful. Another birthday. We got a couple more birthday ones coming up here. And this one.
My birthday too.
Oh, maybe I'll have to put your birthday presents in some of this birthday paper with cupcakes.
Can you?
Yeah, I can use this. If nobody buys it before then. Oh man, she says. You know the drill. She knows the drill. Things gotta go up for sale first.
No, I don't want to.
What are you talking to? Your tablet?
No.
That's a pretty flower one. Ooh, this one's cute with the little birds on the little branches. Oh, this is wrapping paper. You're gonna destroy this. Look at what they do. Another one, but different colors. Like, I cannot believe they make this to be destroyed. Although my family, they didn't destroy wrapping paper. They folded it up and put it in a box in the attic where it lived forever. And I know this because I cleaned it all out. There were boxes, like clothing boxes. I love these little birds. There were clothing boxes from stores that hadn't been around for like 30 years when I went through that stuff. So yeah. Love this. Lilacs. That's really pretty. Loving the lilacs. This is a small piece, little dragonflies. But that's cute, right? Cute little piece. More butterflies. This one is claimed. Although this one got wet. But it's okay. It didn't, none of it ran or anything, right? Yeah, you can still separate them, so it's just a little wet. This is a bag. And it's cute. I have used gift bags for journal covers. This is another little bag. More butterflies. Ooh, 2 sheets. This is a twofer. A twofer. A butterfly twofer. Some of these I might cut in piece because I might have other people that are interested. So I might cut out some squares from those. And here's another one of those name, different scientific names of butterflies. So I'm sorry if you feel like I just wasted your time with wrapping paper. I only have one of those that was used. So yesterday I was at the flea market and I seen this woman carrying stacks of stuff because it's 1950. Because they don't put it all out at once, so like they'll keep refilling their stash with whatever they've got in their trailer right there. See, this is the 1980 edition, so I don't know why it says 1950 on there. Oh, it says 1980. So she had these books, and I like ran to her table. I was like, "Come on, Vera," because Vera was walking. I was like, "Come on, Vera, let's go." Here's another one. But I have harvested these books, another 1980, and I have used these in my kids' book page packs. So these books are really cool, and the covers are great for glue books. I think I saw Carla Frizell made glue books with similar covers. This, the wire came right off yesterday. I went to put it in the car, and the wire literally just came off, and I grabbed it. So it's a scrapbook, and it's got music sheets in it in a few places. But the cover's really cool, So I can't really I can flip through it, but it's going to be, "Yes, sir, that's my baby. Tell me why." So it's got, Oh, Winter Wonderland. So it does have some stuff in the back. Look, think, play, listen. So that's a cool book. This one will probably go up into my Etsy. This is a Currier and Ives book, and Currier and Ives, they're just awesome. Their stuff, and this book is huge, so I'm not even going to be able to get it all into frame. So let's get a year 1952. And this is all lithographed. Most of their older books are all lithographed illustrations. So, yeah, these books are totally awesome. Amazingly wonderful. I love these books. Okay. This I got for my Halloween packs. Include some Frankenstein. And I might sell the cover separate. The Problem and Practice Arithmetic's first book. It says, the inscription says 36, 29. But look at this. It's like full pages of division, and multiplication, which is so cool.
Wait, is it 4th grade?
And it's got a lot of pencil marks and stains, but it is gorgeous. I don't know what grade this is, honey. Let me look. Did it say it on the front? No, it says first book. First book. Because sometimes they say, this is for ages, 10 to 12 or whatever. But it doesn't have that in here. Let's see. They have basic fact. This is just all math, it looks like. Like the multiplication and division. It has some...
Double digits by double digits?
No, but it has some that have remainders, different stuff. Ooh, coupon or something. Let me see.
I could do some of that.
See, this is all addition, like big addition, like you've done.
I can do like almost any multiplication.
Hey, can you do this one? This is division.
Divide 6 by 6,443?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Wow, you're so smart. What?
I can't divide double digits by double digits.
Well, I'm sure you'll get there this year. This I can... Let's wash the cover. I'm going to let you know, if you are looking for something just to clean dirt, like this is just... If this is more than just grime, then I got to take it inside and use some cleaner on it. But baby wipes clean a lot off of covers, believe it or not. And I say this to use because also they are not harsh. Some of these older books, they really need... You can take the color right off of either the text or the cover itself, and it can leave streaks or marks or whatever. Look at from that scrapbook, all the little pieces that came off that are still stuck. So yeah, never underestimate baby wipes. I know everyone's like, oh, don't use them because you waste. And yes, you do. And I feel sorry for that. And the ones I use for paint, I reuse them in other ways. 1968 for this one. Electronics. I love these electronics books. I got a couple. But if you do, I don't use them. I don't use a ton of them. I might go through a bag. Like, it takes me a few months to go through 100. Look at, I like this. I love these electronics books. The woman was so excited that I wanted to clear some of these off of her table. This is TV receivers and circuits, right? 1967. It has lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of TV stuff and electronic stuff. Roy Rogers. I really like some of the Western journals that I see people make, and I don't. 1946. I'm not saying I never will make a Western journal. I might. It's not a theme that has, you know, really inspired me. But man, after seeing some of them, it's starting to. I'll tell you. Rembrandt. And this book, I don't think this book had a date. It is old, though. Oh, plate 1. Does that mean it's lithographed? I'm assuming so, because that's really good quality. Does it have the date on here? I don't know when this is from. So this one, look at it, has a ghost print of that face here. But it does have his artwork throughout the book, which I just, not on every page. It does some explaining on each page, and I'm assuming all of these pictures have been lithographed. Does it say it in the front? Because usually it'll say it. I'm sorry, I'm probably really boring when I go, but you know, this is my first time going through them too. So, 8 reproductions in color. It does not say, but plate, it must be lithograph. So yeah, there's some art, there's some not art, but the whole thing is cool. Little toot. Little toot on the things, little toot. London, this is cute. This is a cute little toot. Oh, these pictures are adorable. And the cover is adorable. I like this. I like these books. Animal Babies. I think I've had this one before, but not... I think they have more than one of these books. This is from 40... Yeah, they have more than one. Because I had some that were old, like from the 20s. But the covers were very similar. And this does have some gorgeous colored pictures in it. And it's like someone's artwork. You know what I mean? Beautiful artwork, I think. Chipmunks like to play in the sunshine. Look at that. These pages. And I don't know what these also feel lithographed. It has all the copyright and how many languages it's in. It might be. I don't know. When I looked this book up on some of the websites I've been using, it says plate, so it must be. Some of the websites I've been using that take book descriptions a little more in depth. I will look it up. Christmas book, 1977. I have this book in a hardcover listed in my Etsy store, and this one's a soft cover, so it'll be for less than that one. But I like it. I like it. A book of fairy tales. I was so pumped when I found this one too, because that cover is so awesome. I just cannot believe the works of art. And I don't know, you know, we must just be weird, because these people that are selling it, they don't like books. They think this is 77. They don't like books. And I understand books are heavy, like when you're going from market to market. Oh, this was cut there. When you're going from market to market, that's a lot of carrying. And most of the time, like, they'll make deals with me if I take all of them. Yesterday, I did not do that, though. So, but they don't want the books. They don't want them. Drawings. I didn't look at these of the Masters French Impressionists. These are in their own boxes. And you know what that means? Fancy pants. When in doubt, pinky out. 1962. Yeah, it was. This is cool. These are beautiful. And again, these might not be lithographed. Yeah, it says artist and plate, so it must be. That is so cool. I mean, I just can't. I must have gotten these all from one person if they're all lithographed. Because they get all mixed up, you know what I mean? They get all... Masters of American Drawings. This has beautiful flowers and ships and stuff. Wow. And I'm going to start listing things too. Like, I think I'm going to start listing big D-stash kits in my Facebook sale group. I don't want to put them on Etsy because I don't want to get... I could put them on Etsy, but I'm going to give a chance to my social media people first. Try and get the sticker off of there. I love the cover on these Reader's Digest ones. So, just washing this cover. Usually I'll be able to clean more than one cover with one baby wipe too, but the last one I really scrubbed and that got kind of gross. I mean, the pages are good for an altered book, but that cover is just, what? And then this one I bought from a little girl at a yard sale, and when I went to pay, I was like, how much are your books? So I went to pay her, and she says, well, you give it to her. And I says, you better spend that wise, I said. This is another one from 62. This was a series, and I've had more books from this series, but I don't think I've ever had the whole series. I've had them piecemeal, but never the whole thing. These all came in those piles of books. I don't know. They're just, like, some of it must have come with those electronics books, right? Oh my God, what does that say? Nudes. Let me look at it first. Nudes. Oh my God. Oh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. This must have come out of that. Look at this old 1981. Any postmark though is cool. Stick those aside. Little envelope. And then I bought this game, right? It was on a dollar table, and I gave her two because I didn't know if she wanted $1 for each bag. Let's get the dead bee gone though. That's not, we don't need him. I'm thinking about keeping some of these little beat up cardboards. So this is Lotto, right? Oh, cool. I've never played this. Love these stinking cards. Oh boy. Yep. This is gonna, it's a Whitman. Go figure. The Whitman games I love the most. We'll stick everything back in the bag. I love these cards. These are totally going into some ephemera stuff. Totes. Totes my goats. Maybe they'll go in my next round of tags, tickets, and cards packs. If you're interested in one of those, get a hold of me too. It's in my last, they're in my last for sale video. But just get a hold of me because I'll send you the part that shows them. I still have 3, I think, 2 or 3. That box has had it. 2 or 3, so get a hold of me. They're $10. They're awesome. This is the star from yesterday. This is the star. But I'm missing the capital P because I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And they're in really good shape. I mean, I'm sure they could be conditioned. I know there's a way to condition them, and I've seen people do it. And it has this ruler in it, and it has this index. Let's see, and it has up to 890, which are all right here. Should be on that side. And it has a ton of symbols. It has a half mark. It has cents, you know. And then the stamp pad's supposed to go here, but this is from the early 1900s, from what I could tell, maybe the teens, and that's a serious stamp pad to last that long. So that'll be going in my Etsy. And then I got a whole bunch of kids' books. They're not all perfect. Most of them are from the 80s. This one's from the 80s. Little Golden Books, A Sleepy Story. This one's from the 80s. And like some of them, you know, the front page and the back covers are written on, but that's it. This one, no, I have the cover. One of them's missing a back cover. She was one of the people that's like, for $5 more, you could take the whole box, which had a few books left in it. And they were really junk. Like, I couldn't even really use them in my kids' book page packs. 83. Because they weren't pretty, they weren't nice pictures. They weren't desirable pictures. If I won't use it in my art, then I won't sell it. So, Fluffy Little Elephant. And like I said, a lot of these are written on the front pages. You know, this, like, they inscribe them. And this, the book starts and ends on the cover. So, it's kind of, you know. There's no buffer. But I made a whole bunch of little books out of little journals out of little books. Farm ABC. Vera May walked around the place and read this yesterday. She was reading and walking through crowds of people. It's exciting. This one is from the 50s. 4 Puppies. Oh, 1960. I'm sorry. This one is 1960. So those are the kids' books. Y'all, look at this book. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet. First of all, look at the leather cover, right? Then, look at the black page in there, right? Somebody glued some stuff down. Chicago, and there was a picture of a guy here, and I ripped it off so that I could see the date, 1922. Luckily, they only glued it like in a few places. And some bug has made a snack of this. This is the Human Interest Library. Okay, but look at some of these pictures. Birds. I mean, look at this crap. Right? See the hot air balloon? Ships. You know what? This is like perfect for if you're like me and you've got a lot of projects in your head and you're trying to collect ephemera for them over slowly but surely. And look, it's got like ledger pages in the back. I'm sure it's supposed to be a workbook section. How cool is that, though? How cool is that? So, yeah. The Ladies' Home Journal was 15 cents for the copy or $1.50 for the year. And then, I don't know why. I do know why. Because it came to like $1 for this whole box of paper. It's dot matrix paper, and it is just white. Look, it's all dusty. It's all dust on it. It is just white paper. Okay. But, you know, don't you miss when this thing used to feed in? Just look, a lottery ticket from 98. I wonder if they're winner. So, yeah. A big box of paper. And I do have a few other things for the sale. This is really weird, okay? This is just really weird. I bought these multi-packs of paint. Of Anita's paint. This one is the only one in metallic. But then I've got a bunch of just regular. And they're cool colors. Like, this is a cool color. And they're full. They're full bottles. So, you know, and I've got 2 of each of these things. I've got 2 of each. And, except for the red. For some reason, I grabbed 2 packages of red. I got purple and yellow. You know, it's not a ton of colors, but it's good to... There's some unique colors to add to your palette, you know. So, red, let's see, black. That's the metallic. This is a light, very light purple. So, yeah, just really cool, really cool, really cool. So, end of June, last Friday. I think it's the 30th, but I'm not 100% sure. That's going to be my sale, the last Friday of June. So stay tuned for that, and I will post videos of the cool things that I find when we're out flea marketing next month, too. Okay? I love you all. Ta-ta for now.